I always like to start my presentations with a joke. And the reason I like to do that is we all know that if you're smiling, you're happy. Henrietta was watching television, and she heard the newscaster say that someone was going the wrong way down I-95. Well, she was very upset because she knew that her husband Herman was on the road. So she called Herman on his cell phone and said, "Herman, be very careful. There's someone going the wrong way down I-95. He said, "Henrietta, there's 200 people going the wrong way down I-95. I got it on the smile. Have a good day. Thank you all very much. How many of you own a charm bracelet that you haven't worn in at least 1 year? By raise of hands. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, how about this? How many of you have sterling silver flatware or serving pieces you haven't polished in 1 year? Ooh, a larger percentage. Now let's see if I can get every woman in this place to the next one. How many of you, by raise of hands, have one earring and can't find the other? Oh, those people that don't have their hands up, I know if I went into your drawer, I'll find one earring. Well, I know why everyone's here today. ORT is a wonderful organization. I know a little bit about it. I've raised a lot of money for ORT, and I'm going to do the same with your group today. Over the next month, hopefully we're going to raise a whole lot of money like we have for ORT, we have for many Hadassah groups, and as we have for City of Hope. Those are our main organizations that we work with. And I'm going to start to explain to you how we go about doing that. We have different ways. We're gold buyers, and we buy gold and silver, as I mentioned. We also buy a lot of other items, which I'll get into in a moment. But I'm going to tell you what makes us a little bit different than the rest of the gold buyers. Because if you drive your car down the road, either direction, you're going to find we buy gold. Well, you got to be careful. We do that also, we buy gold, but you don't have to be careful with us, and we'll explain why. By invitation, we come to your home, and you have to deal with this face one more time. But when we come to your home again, we have one requirement, only one. There's never an obligation to sell us. If we make you an offer, you don't have to take it. But the one obligation is a smile. It's very important because, you know, I like to be around happy people, I like to do business with happy people. So a smile is required at the door. Other than that, there is no other obligation. So let me tell you how we raise money for organizations like yourself. If I go to Helen's house next week and I buy $500 worth of her merchandise, I give her $500 in cash, green American dollars. You don't have to worry about anyone walking out of your house with your goods and a bad check. We give you cash. We work very closely with a lot of restaurants. Ramblewood Diner is one, and Lester's is another. If we set up an appointment, allow me, like you guys did for me today, I'll buy you lunch. Come on by, see us, sell us anything. We'll sit and buy you lunch. And by the way, thank you for your lunch today. It's very sweet. And we'll come and buy you lunch. We'll evaluate your pieces. Again, we'll pay you cash on the spot, very important, and we'll send a check to ORT for $50 as meant on a $500 purchase, as mentioned. So that's in essence how we operate our business. And do yourselves a favor, and I don't mean to get you scared or anything. If you decide to sell your gold on the outside of the store, be very cautious walking outside the store. There's too many crazy stories I hear. That's why coming to your home is the safest way to do business. By the way, we're licensed by the state of Florida, number one. We have our scales are locked by the state of Florida. We come to your house with a scale and a tester. We weigh and test everything. And again, no obligation. It's important that you know that. If you're not happy with what we offer, which 99 out of 100 people are happy. So we'll give you that opportunity, and as well, again, to raise money for ORT. Now, I want to just read off a couple of things that we buy so that you have an idea if you have these items you may want to sell. Well, obviously, we buy gold jewelry. We don't care what condition it's in. If you have chains that are mangled, you have one earring as mentioned, you have any of that stuff, we'll buy it. Stones in, not stones in, we don't care. The rings are mangled, we don't care. If they have stones in it, we'll take them out for you. Now, if they're large stones, we'll make you an offer for those as well. Silver jewelry. If you have silver jewelry sitting around, you don't wear it anymore, you'd be amazed how much you can get for that silver jewelry. Now, silver prices are close to their highs. Over the last 15 years, they're close to their highs at $18. Now, they were about $20. In 1975, or 77, they were $50, but that was for a very short time. So in our recent highs, we've come close. Gold prices are at $1,160 an ounce, which is very close to its highs of $1,200 which just touched and came back and never hit it again. So you're at your highs there. So it's a great opportunity, a great time to sell. Next thing, we buy a lot of silver coins. Now, most of the men have that, and the ladies who have maybe husbands that were deceased left them their coins. I know that. I went to a woman's house a few weeks back, and she had a coffee can. And she brought the coffee can to the table, and I poured it out. And the coffee can wasn't quite filled. She got $965 in cash, and we wrote a check that month for $96.50 to our organization, which happened to have been City of Hope. So you see how we can raise money for those organizations. Now, some of the other things we buy gold coins as well. How many of you have had a gold filling taken out of your mouth? Ever? One. Did they give it to you when you left your office? Okay. Just so you know, if you ever have one taken out, you're entitled to it. And they're worth a lot of money. I just bought one for $300 yesterday. It was a small little gold bridge, $300. So you see, most of them are 18 karat. They range usually between 16 to 18 karat. So those are worth a lot of money. Now, how many of you have a gold filling in your mouth today? Nobody? We have one. I have a pair of pliers in the car. It's for art, so you have to do it. Now, seriously, we do buy a whole lot of that. As mentioned, sterling silver flatware, sterling silver serving pieces. It's amazing. You will be amazed if I come to your home and what I'm going to offer you for your serving pieces. You won't believe the prices. Most people go, "Oh my God, I can't believe it. They're so high." So you'd be very surprised by that. We do buy diamonds if they're large enough. We do buy platinum as well. If you have old platinum pieces, we do as well. Now, I'm going to wrap up. And again, when you go through jewelry, I think there were 5 or 6 women here that said they have one earring. Well, that one earring, what are you going to do with it? Well, think about this. If I came to your home and, let's say, for argument's sake, I paid you $100. You're going to get your $100 cash, but look at the benefit you're doing for Ort, who gets $10 for a piece of jewelry you have sitting in a drawer that you're not going to use again. So, I know that I believe in Ort. I know a little bit about it. I understand how it helps people all over the world. Not just here in the United States, but all over the world. And to think that you can sit in this chair today and hear me tell you how you can raise money, and just for an earring in your drawer that's doing you no good, I think that's just a blessing. So I get what my mother would call nachas from doing this. So it's really good for me, and I'm sure it'll be good for you as well. I'm going to wrap up. A lot of you guys saying, "Thank God, when will he get off?" Okay, I'm going to wrap up. I have these pink pieces of paper, and I'm going to give everyone one of these pink pieces of paper and a pen. First of all, feel free to keep the pen. It has my company name and phone number on it. What this piece of paper is asking for is your name, address, phone number, social security number, MasterCard. I'm kidding. I didn't get a laugh out of it. I'm just asking for your name, address, and phone number. And there's one question. We make it really bold. The question is, may we call to schedule an appointment? Please check yes if you mean yes. Because what we also ask at the bottom, check off the items you're considering selling. Now, what happens sometimes is people check off gold, silver, coins. They have everything. And we call them up and say, no, we don't want to sell it. We just want you to know we have it. Talk about wasting time. So, again, the question is, may we call you to schedule an appointment? And then there are items underneath it that we just spoke about. And you can check those off should you desire. Now, what I'm going to ask everyone to do is, we're going to have a raffle for a Publix card. So, does anyone not shop at Publix? Okay, so we're gonna have a raffle for a $10 Publix card. So what I'm gonna ask everyone to do is get these, fill them out. If you say no, you're still in the drawing. And what happens with the no's? I take them back to my office. I'll be back there this afternoon, and they get shredded. Now, if you say yes, what happens to these? They go on my assistant's desk. Her name is Gail, and Gail calls you within the next couple of days to set up a schedule an appointment at your convenience. If any of you are going back up north and you live in New York, New Jersey, or Connecticut, and you have something that you'd like to see, actually be my assistant. Her name is Frances, and she's worked with me for 15 years. We're scheduling a New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut run because we've run into a lot of people from organizations like that let us know they have their stuff up north. So we're going to be doing that as well. So again, I'm going to hand these out. If you can fill these out real quick, so we can get our entertainment moving. After you fill them out, fold them in half. And again, if you say no, you're still in the drawing. If you say yes, you're in the drawing, and we'll give you a call in a couple of days. Thank you all very much.